Alright, welcome back to my channel. I am the Dread Canary, and we are trying to do a no-loss run-through of Against the Storm. Now, where we left off, we had just unlocked the tool shop. So we've got our rain collector, we've got tool shop. Now, tool shop, again, won't show up essentially, it won't show up every game, but it'll show up in the roulette of things that we can spin for, and it does give you access to make your own tools, which is huge, especially when we start getting to maps that don't allow us to trade with the Citadel anymore to get those tools. So we're going to need food stockpiles, we're going to need machinery, and we're going to need artifacts. So let's look around the map and see what we got. Last time we did a hard, and as worried as I got, I think we're going to have to do a hard again, just because if I go to normal, it's going to be real boring. And there won't be any stakes. And if I'm going to try to do something hard, I should go for hard. Or, put another way, in my book, I wrote that you should always try to try something big, try something difficult. Because if you fail at something difficult, it'll at least make a good story. If you try something easy, success or failure, nobody really cares. But if you try something hard and you succeed, then it's a great story. And if you try something hard and you fail, well, it's still a fairly good story. I mean, lots of people try things and are interested in those stories. So this indicates that basically there's going to be an NPC city here that I'll be able to trade with after 4 years have passed, which is great. But I really do want machinery and I want artifacts. Now, I didn't see anywhere that I could get artifacts. Right, we're just seeing food and machinery. So my options for a lot of machinery all center around either here, which is what I did last time, or one of these two. Now, if I do normal, I can get the machinery and I can get 5 food, and that seems pretty easy. But you don't want to see me do normal. I mean, it's going to be too easy, right? Let's go here. All right. So what are we going to call this? Well, I'm doing something difficult just because I can, and for no other reason than I can, hopefully, succeed. So clearly we should call this something ominous like arrogance. Let's go. Okay, now tools. Always tools, because you can't make them yourself. I don't know if I'll be able to make them myself, but it's huge. Also, cannot really make your own parts, at least not easily. The only thing I've ever seen that would let you make parts is going to make some of your workers real unhappy. And while I would love to take a group of beavers with me, in case we get the stone quest, I'm going to take the Stone Road Blueprint because there's no other way to get the Stone Road Blueprint. So let's go ahead and embark on arrogance and see how we can do. Alright, so let's spin the wheel. Brickyard or clothier? Ooh, that's rough. Coats are really good, especially when we have the need for clothing in the storm. Yeah. But the brickyard gives us bricks and it gives us pottery. And it may give us crystallized dew, which we're going to need if we ever want to use that tool shop. So we're going to get the brickyard. Human house or lizard house? Humans. Lizards are finicky, and, well, I should probably try to keep them happier. In general, I find more use for humans. Small farm, pack of food. Now, we are not on a map. We are on a map that makes it hard to cut down trees, but we are not on a map that restricts farmland. And it's very important to check that every game, because there are some maps where you cannot ever get farms. And if you pick the farm blueprint anyway, you lose. Now, I would love it if Eremite Games were to remove the ability to get farms on maps where you can't use them, because it just restricts your options unnecessarily. But hey, maybe that's built-in difficulty. Maybe that's working as intended. I don't know. I'm not yet a game designer. And even when I do, it'll be board games, because I understand board games a lot better than I understand programming. Alright, so we're going to start with our usual path. This whole line is unnecessary, but I like it, so I do it. We need our Stonecutters camp. We're going to start with the clay side of things, because we figure we can get food later. Scavenger camp for that. I don't have any planks yet, so I want to go for the safe glades. And there's a big safe glade right to... Generally, I think of this as north. There's no overmap, so I can't really orient myself. But I think of my main storage as going north. It's kind of like the enemy's gate is down. So opposite that is what I consider south. So we're going to call this south. All that to say is there's a really nice glade to my south. Okay, so that is our basic buildings going up. Can't use a small farm yet. We will run a rain collector, especially since we got the brickyard, because that means that we'll be getting dew that we can turn into crystallized dew that we might be able to turn into tools. And I really hope we can, because that is one of the cooler things. You know, I don't have much space on this side over here, so I'm going to put the rain collector here, and I'm going to put it next to our crude workstation, so we can put our brickyard here. Hopefully we won't have to use it, but I'm going to throw a makeshift post up here just to make sure I've got space blocked off for it. So we've got all of these. We can't do this. We aren't doing this yet. We've got this, and this all set up, and we don't have a good spot for a trading post because I'm going to want to put it like down in this corner or hopefully in this big glade. So let's start our people working. Double our speed because, frankly, I'm not that great at talking. And having to pad out an extra 15 minutes does sound really annoying. Yeah, don't want dead air, right? So, look at him go! Now notice lumber camps just need parts. And we start off with 12 parts. Whereas these other camps generally require something in addition to parts. So we got stone up. Let's go ahead and have them collect the clay. We got a woodworking up. Let's go ahead and start them on woodworking and just straight back into the glade. So like here, we're going to need more sticks. We don't have any sticks. We used them all. We're going to need sticks. We're going to need sticks and parts. We've got plenty though. And then back here, we're going to need sticks and parts. Alright, so they want a scavenger camp and a stonecutter's camp. I already put in orders for both. They want a farmyard. Hey, so do I. And some basic roads. Well, that's going to happen pretty much automatically because you've seen me make paths where I don't even need paths. I love making paths. So we got a pretty easy start. Alright, more mushrooms when we farm them. Ooh, 50% workstation upgrade. This takes the workstation from the level of really bad to basically being equivalent to a 1-star in efficiency. It severely lowers the extent to which I have to get the other production buildings. The other production buildings are still better, but this is really good. And cannibalism is only good if people are leaving me, which we're going to try to not have happen this time. No mass exodus of lizards, please. My heart can't take it. It's just too much. Alright. So we're getting back there. Humans are now finally able to start building stuff because we've got some wood coming in. We can turn in our first quest, but again, I'm going to wait until the queen's at least one impatient with me. You saw how close we got to having her pull us back last time. We got all the way out here, so undoing as much of her impatience as possible is really helpful. I've got a friend who says that sometimes you should just take the bonus to get the bonus early. And in this case, it's one beaver. One beaver's not going to do much. I mean, he'll start collecting dew, but I don't even have the dew thing up yet, so no rush. Alright, let's get some more coffee. And nestle this right up among the trees. Give it a nice hug there. We're going to hug the happy little trees. Yeah. Get my Bob Ross on. Well, the humans keep running around like crazy, doing all of our building. And after we clear out that, yeah, we're going to clear out this entrance. Then we're going to come over here. Because these three are just going to be a nice area to go into, and it's really convenient. Okay. Let's go ahead and also clear out this edge. Hey, we got a space for a small farm, so let's go ahead and Build a small farm. Put some farm fields in. Queen's almost to one whole impatience. Okay, our brickyard's up. Everything's up. Humans are going back there and building their farm, right? Yeah. And you know, feels like a good time for me to whoop. In case you didn't catch that, I was just gonna whoop like that. So we needed a small farm. We needed farm fields, right? And we need path. So that's going to fulfill basically another quest. Let's go ahead and do this. Collect our free beaver. We're going to drop in the Rainpunk Rain Collector so we can get Spark Dew so that we can trade with the Sparkling City our Spark Dew for those spices that give us a little bit of a resolve boost between humans and lizards. And lizards is going to be very important. Alright, we've completed the quest, so Tool Shopper Outfitter. Well, I mean, it's new. Of course I've got to show you the new tool, the new benefit. Now, the tool shop does require planks and rope to get going. So we're just going to queue it up right there. And it's official, we have reached clearance. We have reached clearance. You know? Bring these guys down here, and as much as I want to open up new glades, I really want a good spot for me to drop some housing, and this looks like a perfect square for me to drop some initial housing into. Hey, yeah, let's get some more beavers up in here. They are, after all, the chosen people. Okay, we got our farm up, but the queen's not nearly impatient enough with us for us to warrant that. We're going to go ahead and start constructing some basic shelters. Now, the reason I'm building it so far away is they never have to return home, right? Nobody goes back to the shelters at all. They just have to exist, in theory, for people to use them. So, there's no reason to put them anywhere near storage. Just get them out of the way, get them far away, where they're not going to be in your way. And if I want to get here, I mean, it's going to be easier to come through that, which I get through from that, which I get to from that, which I get to from that. You know, leapfrog through useful little pockets than just go straight through this thick forest. So, pretty good. And we've opened up the area around so we can make this a beautiful little neighborhood, just gorgeous in the corner. Can't quite reach back there, that's alright. Let's see what quests we have. Oh, we need to get 10 beavers, so hey, chosen people, good reason to get them. We need to unlock 5 glades, well, we're definitely going to do that. And we need another farm. Sure, I can do that, Queen, thank you. Queen's being very nice to me today. Let's go ahead and pick up our farm. Oh, we get another blueprint. So, Clothier or Forager's Camp. Alright, so the ability to harvest mushrooms out in the wild, or the ability to make clothes. Now again, this is going to be a good way to make ropes. Right now we've got the ability to make bricks here. So if I build the Clothier, I'll be able to just match what I could already do here for ropes. And this is going to be my best source for planks, because I got that workstation upgrade. I do wish that when you got the workstation upgrade, it upgraded these, because what it does is it actually just upgrades it over here on the left and shows how many are being made. Mushrooms. Coats are just so good. Now, at some point, I do need to put people in here. So let's go ahead and drop a dwarf. Or, I'm sorry, not a dwarf, a beaver. I think of them as dwarves because they got the beard and they got the pipe. But unlike regular dwarves, they don't drink ale. They drink wine. And they like pickled goods. So, sure. But they are very industrious people, and so I started thinking of them as dwarves when I first started playing, and I can't really stop. Whatever. Moving on. So we have enough path. We don't have an impatient queen yet. We need 5 more beavers. We have someone working in here, and they should not be making bricks, ever. we got some extra humans. We're going to drop a human in here. They should be making bricks, but not crystallized dew yet. We will want some, but we won't want it yet. And now we've got a reason to use resin, so we're going to want to hold on to our resin because it lets us make tools. The Stonecutter's camp has 2 people in it, not doing anything. Let's get them up there. Low on fuel? How? I mean, I guess I have been using all my sticks. And now they're turning sticks into planks. See what I mean? How this still says 2, but they're actually making 3? Yeah, I really wish that reversed. Though, it depends on what they want it to stack with. Because if you had a competent person who had a chance of making more of something, then perhaps you don't want that to stack. Okay. Throw some humans over here in the farm so they can start farming, get us some food. Impatience looks like it's at about 1, so let's go ahead and pick up our free roots and parts. Okay. That looks nice. We're going to go ahead and bring these guys over here, and we're going to start working on opening up this glade. Meanwhile, Forager's Camp or Trapper's Camp? Okay, so the Forager's Camp is mushrooms, and the Trapper's Camp are these meat things. Now, since it's generally very hard to get meat, we're going to take a Trapper's Camp. We're going to go ahead and build one right here. I know we are running a little low on food, but, I mean, I need resources. Now, if I'm moving around a bit more in this video, it's because I'm standing. I got a standing desk, one that you hand crank, not one of the fancy electrical ones, because, frankly, pressing a button and raising a standing desk costs about $300 more than a hand crank one does, and the hand crank one's pretty easy. It just takes, 30 seconds, plus gives you a nice little boost of exercise, that good 30 seconds of hand cranking this, which is all I can handle with my nerdy arms. I'm kidding. But, yeah, whatever. Okay. So we are unlocking 1 of 5. Now, Into the Wilds, things that require you to unlock glades do not count retroactively, unlike, say, clothing. Meeting people's clothing needs does count retroactively. No, I don't know why that is, but it certainly does work that way. Got some excess humans. Let's throw them back here. Beavers? Beavers. Remember, we need 10 beavers, so it's not just racism. Ooh. Ooh, that's huge. Remember we had to do a pack of building materials last game, so we had to use a lot of our sticks and planks and turn them into building materials. But here we're getting the option of carpenter's tools, which would get us free plank or free building materials when we make planks. But we're also getting leftover crops, which will let us get free packs of crops when we're making grain. Oh, that's a hard choice. I'm not doing farming over wood cutting. I really hate turning down my ability to cut wood, especially on a map where I already have a penalty to cutting wood. I don't know if you recall, there's that 30%. So we're not doing farming over wood cutting, but crops or pack of building materials. I think we're going to do leftover crops. It is only for grain, so it's not all farms, but I would rather keep my grain and turn it into ale than then pack it away and ship it off. Which reminds me, we should do this. And once we get grain, we're going to be able to start getting stone. And I expect that we'll get a quest for a stone road. Or at least I'm hoping we get a quest for a stone road. You're making pottery. That's... No, we don't need pottery yet. So just finish that and then stop. We have 44 spark dew, so that's fine. We got plenty of spark dew. We need planks and we need rope. You know what? Extra beaver can be happy beavering away in there. So that uses all 6 of our beavers. We've got our humans working, lizards working. We are constantly low on sticks because we're inefficiently turning sticks into planks. But I don't really see a way to fix that right now. Like, who would I even get to make more sticks for us? We need the planks to build stuff. We have plenty of shelter, right? We got 15 people and 16 shelters, so shelter is going to be fine, at least for this season. Food stuff should be okay, because we're going to get food from this farm. Not a ton of it. We haven't cleared out the whole area, which reminds me, maybe we should. Nah. Go ahead and just clear all that out. Now, the reason I highlighted this, I didn't want to go this way and start getting toward this dangerous glade, not when there's such close, easy glades nearby. Okay, so we need beavers happy, we need glades still, we need farms. They also want jerky and stew, okay. And then we're going to need 6 ancient tablets and find 3 glades. Well, the 3 glades is going to be easy because we're going to get this automatically getting that. These ancient tablets only show up in dangerous glades, so I will have to go into the dangerous glades at some point. But I am trying to get our footing a little bit better before I do that. You know what, let's turn off plank production, because I think we have enough. We need 5 here, we need 4 there. That's exactly as many as we need. This way you're only making rope. We don't have anything to make rope with. Get out. Get out, get out, get out. And we want to uncover as much farmland as possible. So we're just going to do a nice little loop around there. And see what's going to happen is as we clear out these near trees, I'm going to move the lumberyard into the space so that they can get these far trees. Because I don't know what's going to have food under it, and I really want all the farmland I can possibly get. Meanwhile, we're going to snuggle this right in here. Oh, no, right in there. Now it can reach all the trees I told it to. And you know, we're going to change its rotate. We're going to rotate it so it faces toward here. Okay. Definitely going to want to path that way because we're going to want farmland back that way. Okay, they're out of stuff to do, right? There's no roots. There's no clay anywhere. So let's go ahead and move this way and kick them out. And instead, they can start gathering meat. Okay, we've got plenty of that and that. We just need more rope, but we don't have anything to make rope out of. Great. Okay. The season changed. I really like watching this part because it's just so instant. Just, there they go. They were seedlings and now they are fully grown. Like I said, we're just snuggling right in and now we can reach all those trees. Very good. Scavenger camp has no deposits nearby. That's alright, we got more over here. Get some vegetables, yo. We need beavers. We need beavers for a quest, so let's get some beavers. And we'll throw 1 beaver in here just to make him happy. We could set humans to working on building a farm down here. Don't feel like I need one yet. I feel like what I need to be doing is lumber milling. Actually, hold on. Oh, you're making rope. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Must have gotten enough plant material. So I don't know if you noticed, but in these lumber mills, we don't just get wood. They find eggs in the trees, so that's a good source of eggs. Or not a good source, but an incidental source of eggs. And sometimes we'll get plant fiber just from harvesting trees. Hey, there's our second glade. So an herbalist camp would let us pick up these berries. And another farm spot. Okay, plenty of farming. Yeah, so with lumber milling, sometimes you get other things incidentally. Like, The Trapper's Camp gets meat, but it also sometimes picks up leather, which lets you make coats or rope, depending on what you've got your clothier set to. I currently have my clothier set to being built still. Okay. So the tool shop will let us turn crystallized dew into tools or barrels. Now, barrels can be used instead of pottery to make ale or wine. We can also turn pottery, or barrels, or flour even, into trade goods, which is another type of supply that we might have to send to the capital. But we're not putting anything in here yet. Now, I don't know if we can do copper bars. The thing is, that requires a smithy, which is not in the game yet. And I've never seen any place to mine copper bars either, so I'm assuming that one of the other biomes is going to have the ability to do mining and have more heavy industry. But as of right now, we don't have that. This is just a demo. The real game comes into early access next month, October 2021. Get it on the Epic Store. Or if you like what I'm doing, download the demo and just play that a ridiculous amount. I have. It's pretty fun. One time I woke up at 4 in the morning to the sound of a thunderstorm, and I'm like, that's just perfect. I'm going to go play Against the Storm. Not even kidding. Did it with a real thunderstorm providing the soundtrack, and it was magical. Technically it was technological, but, you know. Let me be happy. Let me have this. Okay, we got beavers there, beavers there. We're actually going to kick out this beaver. We're going to make that nobody. We're going to make that nobody. Because we're going to put this beaver over here. 1417, we don't have enough housing. Okay. Human house. Okay, yeah, let's throw some human houses up. Human houses only let you house 2 people. So we need a lot of them. And the difference between having shelter and race-specific houses is race-specific houses actually give them resolve. Alright, we know what all of our quests are. We need trade goods. We need packs of provisions. That's really annoying. And we need fuel, which requires an alchemist hut. I'm not going to be able to get an alchemist hut, so we're going to have to get this one either from making our people happy or from turning things in from glades back to the citadel. We'll find a way to make it work. Hopefully. If not, we gotta start the run over. It's been a while since we have had to, or been able to turn in a quest. We need 3 more beavers. We need 3 more glades. We need another small farm. And then the pack of crops are going to take care of themselves because of that spare grain thing that we did. And I should think about getting a trading post up. Snuggle this up against the tree line. Let's build that second small farm. I mean, with this much potential farmland, I should never, ever, ever run out of food. I might not have food people like, but I shouldn't run out. Beavers? Beavers. Okay. You're out. Alright. Move this up. We'll put our kind of garage for spare buildings right here. And we'll kick you out. Now we're also going to kick you out. We're going to make that a lizard. Going to make that a lizard. We should get a trading post, so we will. I'm going to throw humans here. we're going to back this up a bit. We're just going to back this up to the tree line too. Now, the thing about, again, I don't like that people can move through buildings, but it does make this kind of setup a little bit more convenient, so can't complain too loudly. That's empty. Okay. Another benefit. Okay, so free money for acquiring wood. Okay, that's useful. Additional roots. Now, we can't really farm roots right now, but it might be useful. Increase wood production, but slow down harvesting. I don't think I can afford that. We're going to take lumber tax. It's going to give us free amber, and that amber can be traded in the trading post for other things. So it's going to help us with production. We do have a line of food back there that we can plant. Nice. Let's go ahead and get that as soon as possible. Oh, and there's another glade back there. Sweet. Okay, okay, we're doing pretty good. We have our 2 small farms, and we need packs of provisions, which we're going to get passively from grain. Okay, so pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. We're going to need I think it's a cookhouse for the stew and jerky. And we're going to start needing to get packs of provisions as well. Oh, we've got leather now. Okay, we've got leather. We've got leather. Let's get some humans in here making coats and rope. Mostly coats, hopefully, because we need people to be happy. We are out of stuff for bricks, so there's no reason to have anyone in here. Well, no, there's no reason to have anybody in here. Because I don't have any access to clay right now. Or stone. Stone. We have a lot of broccoli, and we have some grain. Let's go ahead and start a route that's going to give us stone. We don't have... Did we get a quest for stone road? We didn't. But that means that stone can be used to make bricks instead of clay. Or crystallized dew, which we need to make tools. And the ability to make tools is going to be massive, because that way we don't have to trade for them. But to make crystallized dew, remember, we need spark dew, which, hey, I got plenty of. Got plenty of that. We got resin, which I'm just not going to trade, and and stone, which we're trading for. So that's really useful. Okay, get food. Oh, and there's another one back there. Are you reaching? You're not quite reaching. So I think this needs to actually be moved into this corner so it can reach everything. Everyone's resolve is solid. Can I build more human housing? I need planks. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna build a nice pack of 6. That way we have more than enough human housing. Is anyone working? No. Well, yes, there is. Okay. And planks are now going to be a thing again, because we have tons of sticks. And we don't need rope here. Never need rope or bricks. So it's just planks. And let's grab one of these too. Yeah, because you make our rope. The glade back there. Plus, we want to see if there's any more food up against this farm, because that's a pretty small farm. Here looks good. Okay. Alright. Trading. So we got Forger's Camp, we have Mill and Bakery. Always useful to get those first if possible. We don't have any way of making parts. So like this is everything that we could possibly want right now. That's our wish list. That's our shopping wish list. But I have basically no supplies. because I'm going to need the wood because I got to turn it into planks, and I'm doing that fairly inefficiently. I'm going to need the stone because I'm going to turn that into bricks and into tools. I'm going to need the bricks just to build stuff with. Going to need plant fiber to make clothes and rope. We're going to need resin to make crystallized dew to make tools. I mean, we don't have any use for pottery right now. Maybe that'll help. And we're okay on coats, but I'm going to need coats. I'm really going to need coats later. We don't have... No, we can make flour. And flour can be used to make trade goods. So we're going to need the bakery. And we need the mill. Well, we don't necessarily need the bakery. We definitely need the mill to make flour. Haven't found any mushrooms. We're going to take that out. And we don't really need that. Okay. Okay. I would love to put the mill down here because it's got a wheel and it would match that wheel, so it would fit my sense of aesthetics quite nicely, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to go up here. We need beavers. Might as well take the excess humans. We're going to wait for this guy to finish before we throw another beaver in there. Plenty of bricks. Just use some of our pottery. Huh, okay, well, let's... You're almost done, almost done, almost done. Get out.
Oh. Hey.
Can we move you? Yes, we can. All right. Let's clear all that out. All of that. Not back here. Got some roads. Got human housing going up. That'll keep the humans happy. We need one more beaver. We're opening up a glade on that side. We're opening up a glade over there. We're opening up 2 glades over here. So once all this lumbering is done, we're going to be able to turn into glades. The farming is going to get us our packs of crops pretty easily. Okay. We're going to start you making crystallized dew, so that over here we can start making tools. Right now we have 20 tools, which is how many you can start with. Like, that's how many I picked up right at the beginning. But getting more tools is going to be useful, especially since I don't have to trade for them. Tools are necessary for a lot of the glade events. So for non-human housing, we have 16. So we have 9 and 4. That's 13. That's good. For human housing, we have 10 already because it's 2 for each of these houses. We got 6 houses. This one's going up as soon as we get the planks for it. Yep, there they are. Yeah, spot a road right there. We're gonna nestle you into the trees. Spot a road right there. you into the trees. And we'll start putting some roads in around this farm. Which actually, I want back there, yeah. Plenty of beavery resolve. Plenty of sticks. Now I don't have the ability to let anyone leave. Hey, we got a glade open. Okay, what's this glade have? A camp and roots. Okay, so roots means food. We want as many foodstuffs as we can, because we're going to need to start doing those packs of provisions at some point. The camp here. We can use some meats. And we can use some of that. Let's get the half point. Humans and raptors would be... Like, what I really want is beavers right now. I always want beavers. And the other two just don't have enough to do at the moment. Plus, I'm trying to manage my food stores, because at some point I'm going to have to start packing some of my food into packs of provisions to send to the queen. Because we've got a pack of provisions down here. Also, cookhouse is going to make stew, but that's less of a concern. Path. Can't really fit much of a path behind there yet. That's alright, we'll get there. Alright. Okay, I think we have enough planks. Beavers? Beavers! Okay. So 30 seconds, we can turn that in. You're a full pack of beavers. You're a full pack of beavers. I have 3 more beavers. You know, I think beavers... Whoa. Yeah, beavers like making tools, so we're going to throw that guy over here. No, we don't want planks. We want to use sticks. I have plenty of bricks. I don't really have any use for pottery. Kick them out. Okay. Okay. Gain 10 roots whenever we discover a glade. So that's food. Sturdy boots is faster movement, but lumber production, man. We want more sticks, yo. We need a lot more sticks. Okay. So at this point, you need to go back here. Because what we want to do is we do want to open up that glade, but we mostly want to figure out what's going on with this bit of farmland here. And we can turn in this, which is going to increase the beaver resolve completely. Gives us a couple of parts. That's great. Smokehouse or brewery. Okay, so the brewery is going to let us make ale, which increases fun and increases people's resolve. The smokehouse makes jerky, and I do need to be able to make jerky, but it doesn't let us make stew, so it's only going to be like a partial credit. We're going to take a brewery. I'm going to set that brewery right up in here, very close to the human housing. It kind of has the same human housing roof. There, and you know what? We're actually going to delete this. And what we're going to do is we are going to throw in some more human housing. Just have a nice long row of human housing. Okay. We're nearly broken into our glades. what else can we do? I mean, we can build a farm. Yeah, if I move this. Ah, okay, so we got a spot for a forager's camp, which I don't think I took, right? We have another farm, okay, that's good. Up here we have a spot for a scavenger's camp. Might as well bring them in, and some roots, so that's useful. Get lots of food. Trade route, we are going to switch to making that the payment, because that lets us make ale with our grain. Oh, we found our 5 glades. Let's turn that in. Gives us 3 more people and some parts. Okay. We need that, and that. So we need wood. We need packs of provisions. Okay. Packs of provisions. Let's start getting on those. We're going to make it out of meat, and we need 20. So we need 10. So we need 60 meat. Yeah. Hate it, but whatever. The queen wants what the queen wants, and if you don't give the queen what she wants, she makes you quit, and we don't want that. We're trying to do a no-loss run, so I'm just going to have to suck it up and do what she's asking. Just like any other job.
Yeah.
Okay. Humans go in there. Should be nice. Humans going back there. Should be nice. Now, at this point, it might make sense for me to put more storage back in this corner, just to get this farm and this farm plus these camps. Maybe. But I mean, it's not that far, and I don't really want to do it. Putting storage right here and then busting into these 2 glades would make a lot of sense. So we're going to do that. We're going to put a storage right here. Sorry, got a little itch. Oh, right. Trader. Okay. You making tools? Do we have more tools now? We do have more tools now. Okay. You're making crystallized dew out of the stone that we're getting. That's great. Forager's camp. Okay. Grain production. Excellent. Small press is very useful if you can get a mill. Obsidian sickles and parts, because we don't have any good way of getting parts. This is our wish list again. This is what we want to get. We cannot afford nearly that much. We need to keep all these for building. We need this for the dew. We need this later on for the ale. We're going to need our packs of crops. You know, we can buy pottery, so maybe selling the pottery is not going to burn. Okay. Most to eat, least useful. We're going to go ahead and scrap this. We're going to check our parts. We have 24 parts. We don't need parts. We don't need parts. That's our wish list now. Okay. Maybe all of this. Okay. Maybe some of the bricks. Yeah. Maybe a plank. Maybe 2 planks. Maybe 3 planks. Maybe another brick. There we go. So harvesting crops is faster and getting additional grain. Now we're using that grain to like trade or to make ale with, and Forager's Camp is going to let us harvest mushrooms, which we have some of. So we might as well get that. All right, let's do this. Building storage up here, which means we probably want to put a makeshift hearth. Not the best place for storage? I mean, this is pretty close, but if we're breaking through to these glades, it's not like it'll hurt. It just takes planks, which I am getting more of. And you know what? Let's add on the ability to make bricks. Take a nice balance. And we're gonna need pottery now. Great. It's always something. Lizard's resolve is low. I need him to not leave. We have just enough housing. Packs of crops are coming along nicely, at least. Plenty of food. Wait, hold up. What are you doing? No, 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 no. You get packs of crops for free, don't make any. What are you doing? Mill, right. We want a mill to make flour. You know, we are going to put this mill, since we've got storage up here now, we're going to put this mill there. Yeah. And we're going to fill in some farmland right there. Make a nice path. Shit. No, 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 no. Please stay. Please stay. Please stay. I love you. I know, your resolve is low. I get that, but could you not? Even with burning stuff, I'm not getting the resolve up. Okay. Switch to eggs, maybe? Okay. So, a makeshift hearth would give whoever's working it more resolve. That's nice. The mill is going to let me make flour. I don't have anything that's going to let me raise Lizard's resolve. That sucks. I mean, the best thing I can do is just burn stuff, but I'm out of wood to burn. And I can't exactly make more. I could turn mushrooms into oil, but that's really not useful. He left. Okay, well, I'm starting to lose lizards. Okay. going to turn this off, and we are going to turn this off.
Oh, D.
So she can just make bricks, and that's all she can make right now. Lost my stone cutters. I lost my firekeeper. Alright, well, all the lizards left again. So the queen is pretty pissed. But hey, we've dealt with this before. We can deal with it again. Maybe. We need our sticks to go up so we can burn them. Everybody's unhappy. Yeah. Make another pack of provisions. Okay. Only way out is through. So what we're going to need to do is we are going to bring this lumber mill here. Yeah, lumber yard, I should say. And we are going to push through. We're going to push through back that way. You're clearing that out. You are going to come this side. And we are going to push through. Is this a problem? Yes. Because once we get through there, there's going to be some negative side effects. And it's not going to be pretty. But I've got to do something that gets us forward. Like, we've got to make progress. We've got to do something that'll make the queen not hate us, because she is rapidly approaching. Straight up hatred. Just straight up malevolent hatred. We cannot afford to lose any beavers. What do we have? Alright, hey, more grain for leftovers and more food from a small farm. I think we're going to want more grain. We're just going to take it again. We're going to take beavers. Lizards are leaving me like mad. Okay. Slower fuel consumption is nice, but yeah, we're going to leave that alone. Nope. Gotta keep at least one going. And looks like we need another human house. Which means we're gonna need some planks. This is really bad. Basically, we need, because this is housing 16, right? So we got 13 beavers and maybe 3 humans, which leaves housing for 13 humans. Well, we only have housing for 14 humans here, so we're barely making it. Okay. Well, a brewery showed up, which means that's a free brewery we can delete for resources, because we already have one, right? So we don't need 2. And then in here, take these workers out. Now what this does is it starts a disease, and it's going to give us an ancient tablet, which we need for a quest. It's going to give us stone. It's going to give us crystallized dew, which we can use to make into tools. So that's really useful. Queen is losing patience. This is really bad. Okay. Oh. Bugger, nuts, and brie. Okay. Well, get out. You're going to lower our resolve until we fix you, and we need to send you to the Citadel immediately. And then... This is going to lower our wood cutting speed, so we really need to get going. Come on, Queen. Oh, I made the drizzle last longer, which means that it's going to be longer until the harvest, which means it's going to be longer until I can get packs of crops up in here. So I think I need to get some packs of crops going, even if I don't want to, just because we need to get this quest turned in immediately. I know everyone hates it. They're worried about this destroyed caravan, which is lowering their resolve. Packs of crops? Packs of crops, guys? Please? Oh my god, we passed a point. Because we turned in the things. Okay, beaver housing. Nice. Alright. We lowered her resolve because we got from one of these got turned in. Yeah, it was that one. Okay. Get the sticks going. Packs of crops? Hello? No, just force delivery. Turn it in, 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 please. Yes, okay. Stop working. Stop working. You don't do anything. Okay, let's turn that in. Nice. That'll give us a little more time. Okay, but it doesn't give us another building because we don't, we're not far enough. We haven't hit enough pips. Okay, so. Put a dwarf back, put a beaver back there, put a beaver here. There's a camp over here. What if I send some humans to the camp with, yeah, broccoli looks good. And maybe some of that, so we can get another half point from the queen. How's that sound? You like that, queen? I like that. Alright, we've got access to clay again. We've got access to bricks, or to planks, which I think we need to kick you guys out because we're going to need that wood so we can turn in this one. In fact, let's... Let's kick you out entirely. Over here... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. She's just making bricks. She's not making dew. We have plenty of tools, so we don't need any tool work over here. Packs of provisions. We have all the packs of provisions we could possibly want. That's fantastic. So this is not useless. Okay. Pack of trade goods. Cannot be made there. Where can I make a pack of trade goods? Here. Okay. pack of trade goods can be made from flour. We're going to throw a guy in here. And flour can be made from grain. So we're going to do that. Because we have 16 grain. What's our trade route using? Our trade route's using broccoli. Okay, we're gonna leave that alone. That's fine. Okay, so that should get us. We're getting wood here, and we're getting trade goods from flour, so that's gonna help. And we have a scavenger camp. Which can go around here. Still has people in it? What am I doing? Trapper's camp is empty. Forager's camp. We need to get rid of the people. We need to stick a person in here. You good? You good? There's a third one.
Oh.
These two go back in here. Lizard's resolve is low, I know. Low on food is a bit of a problem, but we're about to hit another month. Lumber mill. Okay, the lumber mill would let us get so many wood, but the cookhouse would let us get stew and pie. We need stew and jerky. Lumber mill. It's going to make this completely useless. So we should assign a human and force a delivery. Oh, wait. Yeah. Delivery and process. Industry, we are going to build that lumber mill. We're going to build it right here. Move that over that way. So we've got glades, but we need ancient tablets. And ancient tablets are only from dangerous glades. Dangerous glade right here. Okay. Let's beeline toward it. Let's go. In fact, let's beeline toward it hard. No, I don't want you doing that. I do, however, want some planks, I think. Maybe not yet. How many planks do I have? I have plenty of planks. Nope, get out. I lied. Okay, grain specialization increases grain the longer you go, or Old Grand's technique, which increases how much you produce in a small farm. We're going to just increase production overall. You're making flour. And you're making trade goods. What if I throw 2 more humans in here to make flour? Because we need to get to that 150 wood pronto. Also, beaver housing is a thing now. Okay. Remember, beaver houses house 3, so 5 of them would be 15, which is going to be all the beavers I currently have. Still all the beavers I currently have. Excellent. We have 150 wood. Thank you. Okay. So now I can throw a couple of beavers in here. Actually, beavers really like doing this. So we can make trade goods out of all of our flour, which will help us get to 1 more point at least. Okay. We need ancient tablets. Ancient tablets are going to require planks, which we are now making. I forgot to trade, that's okay. So we need jerky and stew. We can trade for jerky and stew if we can last another year. We can. And that's wonderful. You know, I think I blocked this off with this lumber camp. But that should be alright. Alright, yeah. Okay. Sending it back gives us a full point out of the 3 that we need. Okay, did we clutch this out again? Maybe. We need more ancient glades, though. Dangerous glades, which have a possibility of giving us some... That one. Alright, those 2. That one too. Okay. Gonna get rid of that. We're gonna move this here. And we are going to start beelining toward this glade. Beaver woodcutter left due to low resolve. How? No. That's not okay. Burn everything. Okay. Oh, we're out of wood, so it can't keep burning anything. That's fine. That's not fine. We need planks. Oh, but wait, hold on. I started making firewood. That should be okay. Okay. Toss some oil on there, because I cannot keep losing people. Planks, please. Okay, well that lumber camp is empty. Great. Okay, we're doing fine there. So we're gonna at least get the trade goods. We lost the firekeeper? Oh my god, people. You're killing me. Okay. So you see the danger with Dangerous Glades is its resolve. Because my resolve went down and I cannot keep it up. I don't have enough resources to keep burning. So I'm losing beavers now, and I can't really afford to lose beavers. Because I need them. You can't do any work without people. Good news is we're gonna get our trade goods. Well, No Lost Run number 1 is over. That was a very short series, so we are going to try this again at a later date. But for now, I just have to accept my failure and move on. Now, the good thing about failure is you do get partial credit. So if I was continuing this, I would be able to then buy some upgrades. But I'm not, because that's not the challenge. So we are going to go ahead and clear out. I'm going to reset my save file to just after the tutorial, and we'll see where it goes from there. Thank you all for watching. I hope my failure doesn't convince you to leave, and I hope you stick around. Have yourselves a great day.